Hey there, and welcome back to Understanding Depression. Before we dive in, I want to ask for just a small favor. If this podcast resonates with you, please take a moment to subscribe, hit the like button, and leave a comment. It really helps this content reach more people who might need it. Every interaction helps grow this community of mindful listeners. Now, wherever you are listening from, maybe you're walking, cleaning, journaling, or just lying down, I invite you to take a breath. Seriously, just pause for a second and breathe. This episode is going to explore something really important: the early signs and symptoms of depression. And I want to gently encourage you to listen not just with your ears, but with your heart. Be present, be mindful. You don't need to absorb it all at once. Just let the words sit with you. Sometimes, simply hearing something that clicks can be a game changer. Depression is often misunderstood. A lot of people imagine it as someone crying all the time, isolating themselves, or staying in bed for days. And yes, sometimes that's true. But sometimes, depression wears a smile. It goes to work, picks up the kids, posts funny memes, and laughs at dinner. Meanwhile, inside, there's a fog, a weight, or a numbness that just won't go away. According to mental health professionals, especially the DSM-5, depression is a diagnosable medical condition, not a weakness, not a phase, and definitely not just a bad mood. To be considered clinical depression, these symptoms typically persist for at least 2 weeks, often much longer, and they show up in different parts of our lives: emotionally, physically, mentally, even socially. What makes it so tricky is this: depression doesn't always look the same in everyone. Some people feel overwhelmingly sad. Others feel empty or emotionally flat. Some isolate completely, while others bury themselves in work or distractions. This is why being aware of the early signs is so important, because recognizing them can lead us to seek help sooner. And early help can change everything. Let's walk through some of the most common and recognized signs of depression. Persistent sadness or emptiness. This goes beyond a typical bad day or rough week. It lingers. You feel heavy, even when nothing specific has happened. Loss of interest or pleasure. Things that once brought joy, like music, hobbies, food, or even conversations, now feel flat or like a chore. Changes in sleep. Some people can't fall asleep or wake up frequently. Others sleep way more than usual, but still feel exhausted. Appetite or weight changes. You may find yourself eating way less or more than normal, often without realizing it. Fatigue and low energy. Even small tasks like brushing your teeth or doing the laundry can feel overwhelmingly difficult. Feelings of guilt or worthlessness. You might start blaming yourself for things that aren't your fault or feel like a burden to others. Trouble concentrating or making decisions. Your mind may feel foggy. Focusing becomes a daily struggle, even for things you used to enjoy. Thoughts of death or suicide. This is a serious and urgent symptom. If you or someone you know is having these thoughts, please seek support immediately. You are not alone, and help is available. These symptoms may not all appear at once, and some may be more subtle than others. But even a few of them, when they stick around, can be signs that it's time to reach out. Now let's talk about the quiet, easy-to-miss signs, the ones that often fly under the radar. Social withdrawal. You might start canceling plans or ignoring messages, not out of dislike, but because even socializing feels like too much. Emotional numbness. You're not exactly sad, but you're not really anything. Just disconnected. Irritability. Depression can show up as frustration or anger, especially in men or people who aren't comfortable expressing sadness. Overworking or staying constantly busy, always needing to be occupied, can be a way to avoid sitting with uncomfortable feelings. Unexplained physical issues, headaches, back pain, stomach problems. When no medical reason is found, sometimes emotional pain is the hidden source. Let me share a short example. Sarah, a 32-year-old teacher, seemed like she had everything together. She was engaged, respected at work, and active on social media. But she had stopped playing the guitar, something she used to love. She was waking up at 3 a.m. every night with racing thoughts. Little things would overwhelm her. It wasn't until she had a panic attack in the staff room that she realized she wasn't okay. That moment became her turning point. With the support of therapy and some honest conversations with loved ones, Sarah began to heal. Catching the signs early makes a huge difference. Just like a physical illness, depression is much more manageable when treated early. Waiting too long can lead to deeper emotional pain or functional problems in daily life. So I want to ask you gently, how have you been feeling lately? Are you showing up in your life the way you want to? Or have things felt heavier, slower, or more distant? Nostam. No pressure. Juste honeste réflexion. Awareness is the first step toward healing, and being kind with yourself through that awareness, that's a superpower. So when is the right time to seek help? If these signs have been with you for 2 weeks or more, if your daily functioning is affected, if your thoughts are starting to turn dark, please talk to someone, a therapist, a doctor, a support group, or even a trusted friend. You don't need to know exactly what to say, just reaching out is enough. Let's be clear here. Depression is not laziness. It is not attention seeking. It is not something you can just snap out of. It's real, it's valid, and it's treatable. If you've listened all the way through, thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being curious, mindful, and brave enough to explore a topic that's still misunderstood by many. Your journée matters. Your healing matters. You matter. And if you think someone else might benefit from this episode, please consider sharing it. Let's keep growing this safe space where we can talk openly about mental health. And don't forget, if this episode helped you in any way, please like, comment, and subscribe. That simple gesture really does go a long way in spreading awareness. Until next time, take care of yourself, be kind to your mind, check in with your heart, and remember, you are not alone. Keep breathing, keep feeling, and keep going, one step at a time.